How can immigrants prove employment for a mortgage without long records? Imagine trying to buy a home and wondering how to show your work history when you just arrived in the country. It can feel confusing, but there are clear ways to prove your employment even if your records are short. When applying for a mortgage, lenders want to see that you have a steady income. Usually, they ask for at least 2 years of work history. But if you haven't been in the United States that long, don't worry. You can combine employment from your home country with U.S. work as long as you can provide proper documents. For example, if you worked abroad for 1 year before moving here, that counts toward the 2-year requirement if you have official proof like employment letters or tax documents. If you recently finished school and started working, your time in education can also be included in your employment history. To prove your work, you'll need recent pay stubs from your current job. If you're employed, tax returns, W-2 forms, or 1099 forms are important. If your employer is willing, they may be contacted directly to verify your employment and income. If you worked outside the United States, you will need to provide similar documents from your home country. These should be translated into English by a certified translator. For example, employment letters, salary statements, or tax documents from your previous employer will help. If you are self-employed, the process is a bit more detailed. You will need to show business tax returns, profit and loss statements, and proof that your business is active. This shows lenders that your income is stable. You can also include other income sources like rental income, alimony, or Social Security benefits. Make sure you have supporting documents for each source. Beyond work proof, you also need to show you're legally allowed to work in the United States. If you have a green card, you can show your green card or alien registration receipt card. If you are waiting for your green card, a valid foreign passport with the appropriate stamp works. If you have a work permit called an employment authorization document, you should keep it current and include it in your application. For those on an H-1B visa, you will need to show your USCIS Form I-90 for and proof of employment with your authorized employer for at least 1 year. Sometimes, lenders may accept less than 2 years of work history if you can explain your situation well. For example, if you changed from hourly to salaried work with the same employer, that can still be seen as stable income. If you are a foreign national without U.S. employment or permanent residency, you still have options. Some lenders offer programs that accept foreign income or assets. You will need to provide proof of your foreign income, such as employment letters or bank statements showing your financial stability. These programs often requiring a larger down payment, usually between 30% and 40%, and may ask for letters of credit or payment history instead of a U.S. credit score. Start by gathering all your employment documents from both your home country and the United States. Get any foreign documents translated into English. Contact previous employers if you need verification letters. Make sure your current employer can verify your employment if asked. If you have multiple income sources, collect documents for each one. When applying for a mortgage, be honest about your work history. Explain any gaps or transitions clearly. Lenders understand that international work experience is common for immigrants. By organizing your documents and being transparent, you can prove your employment and move closer to your goal of owning a home.